Okay, so Assalamualaikum and a very good day I bid to thee. We are gathered in this blessed day to hear the tale of ambition, power, and treason of a thane named Macbeth, who killed his king for a spoken prophecy and for his beloved lady. So to start off, let's get to know the judges. I would like to call all the judges on screen, and all the students, you can turn off your video for a while. Okay, I'll introduce the judges. So teacher Noor is our Idrisi teacher. She is now the head of language in Idrisi Johor, and she's an English teacher and a true literature enthusiast. Welcome, teacher Noor.
Thank you.
Next, we have Ustaz Anas. Ustaz Anas, you can wave to the screen. So Ustaz Anas is our Bahasa expert at Idrisi School and a teacher for the performing arts. Finally, we have a teacher that we all miss, teacher Yana, who used to be an Islamic teacher of Idrisi, and now she's doing her PhD. She loves theater and performing arts enthusiast. She's a true enthusiast of performing arts indeed. All right, so thank you, judges. We shall begin the day with Act 1, Scene 3. So after the battle was won by Macbeth and his army, Macbeth and Banquo came across a group of witches who told them of prophecies that he shall be king and that Banquo's descendant shall be king. But is it a prophecy or just a wicked plot to twist the mind of a greedy heart? So without further ado, I would like to invite the judges to have your camera off. And I would like to also invite the first group from 6's Happiness to present Act 1, Scene 3. The stage is yours.
Assalamualaikum, we are from 6's Happiness and we will be performing Act 1, Scene 3 of Macbeth. I'm Aisha Camila and I'll be your narrator.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Nazif and I'll play as Macbeth.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Sarah and I'll play as Banquo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mariam and I'll be playing First Witch.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Marissa and I'll be playing Witch 2.
Okay, now let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thunder, enter 3 witches.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swines.
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched and munched and munched. Dear me, quoth I, around thee witch, the Rumford Brannan's cries. Her husband's really about gone. Master Tiger, when in a sieve I see a sail, like a rat without a tail. I'll do, and I'll do.
I'll give thee a wind.
The art kind.
Mariam, I think Lily's internet is not really working well, so you can proceed.
Okay. I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, and all the quarters that they know. I, the shipman's card, are draining dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day, hang upon his pentaslip. He shall live a man for bed, where seems 9 times 9. Shall he dwindle, peak and find, though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed. Look where I have.
Show me, show me.
Here I have pilot's thumb, wrecked as homeward he did come. The weird sisters hand in hand.
Posters of the sea and land.
Thrice to thine and thrice to mine.
Tries again to make up 9.
Enter Macbeth and Banquo.
So far and fair a day I have not seen.
Or is it called to forest? What are these, so withered and so wild in their attire that not look like the inhabitants on the earth, and yet are on it? Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me by each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be woman, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
If you can, what are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are you fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner, ye greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having, and of royal hope that he seemed wrapped withal. To me speak not, if you can look into the seeds of time and say which brain will grow and which will not. Speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail,
Hail,
blessed are Macbeth and greater.
not so happy, but much happier.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more by Sinno's death. I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Corda? The Thane of Corda lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. No more than to be Corda. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blessed heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
Witches vanish.
The earth hath bubbles, as water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted. As brief into the wind, would they had stayed?
Were such things here as we do speak about, or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoners?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king,
And Thane of Corda too, when it not so?
to the self same tune and words. Who's here?
And that's the end of our show. I would like to invite all the actors back on screen. Thank you for your time and attention. We hope you enjoyed our performance. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Group 1 from 6 Happiness. That was wonderful. Now I would like to invite Teacher Noor to come on screen to give her words. Please.
All right. Okay. I have quite a lot of things to say. First of all, well done, Group 1. I consider this Group 1, Teacher Aisha?
Yes, that's right.
All right. So first of all, guys, I'll start with the narrator, Camila. I am really impressed with the way you narrate the story. I think you are very professional, talented, and very natural. So I figured you have a hidden talent being a host. And then Mariam, your performance is very impressive. I like how you're in character all the time. I think in terms of being in character, you're one of the best today. For this group, the fact that even you're not speaking, it's not your dialogue, but you always move your wand. So good job for that. And then for Lily, unfortunately, I really love how you dressed up, but I couldn't get much from you. Set for that. Banquo. Okay, Banquo, your articulation. Oh wait, I skipped which two? Marisa, your intonation is good, but if you can just be more expressive with your facial expression, that would be better. Okay, for future, maybe you would want to put more facial expression. Banquo, your articulation is excellent. I like your intonation, also the same as switch 2, your facial expression. So because Banquo is somebody very angry, right? So if you can be more angry, if it's shown more, it will be better. And Macbeth, Nazif, well done. So the only hero we have in this group. So good job. Also the same comment. So when we are doing theater, facial expression is very, very important, especially now we are in Zoom. So the only thing people can see, not so much on your gesture, but your facial expression. So make sure you give the best. So for other groups, make sure you work on that. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Teacher Noor. So now let's proceed with the second group. Presenting Act 1, Scene 3, please welcome Group 2 from 6 Knowledge.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are Group 2 and we will be performing Act 1, Scene 3 of Macbeth. Let's just take a quick look at all of our actors. I am Hazik and I will be the narrator slash Banquo. I'll be the narrator and Banquo.
Assalamualaikum. I am Hiba and I'm going to be playing as which one?
Assalamualaikum, I'm Smaya and I'm gonna be playing as Witch 2.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Zara and I'll be playing as Witch Tree.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Evian and I'm gonna play Macbeth.
All right, without further ado, I just want to say thank you for your time and effort for coming here to see us, and I hope you enjoy. Thunder. Enter three witches.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine. Sister, where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap and munched and munched and munched. Give me, quoth I, aroint thee, which the rump-fed reunion cries. Her husband stood Aleppo gone, master o' the tiger, but in a sieve I'll thither I'll do.
I'll I'll give thee a wind.
The Archer.
And I another.
I myself of all the other, and the very ports they do, all the porters that they know. I, the shipman's cart, I'll drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day. Hang upon his penthouse lid, he shall live a man forfeit. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9, shall he dwindle peak and pine. Though his dark bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed. Look what I have.
Show me, show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb, racked as homeward he did come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand,
The posters of the sea and land.
Thus do go about.
thrice to 9 and thrice to mine.
And thrice again to make up 9.
He's the charms wound out.
Enter Macbeth and Banquo.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is it called from the forest? What are these, so withered and so wild in their attire, that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it? Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me, by each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be women, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you? Oh, hail Macbeth, hail to he, thane of Glen.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth that shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are you fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner, I greet you with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope that he seems wrapped without. To me, you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail,
Hail.
Hail,
lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
though thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail. Hey, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. By Sinel's death, I know I'm Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor.
Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
Witches vanish. The earth has bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted, as breath into the wind, would they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do speak about, or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the selfsame tune and words. Who's here? Enter Ross and Ants. Assalamualaikum. That is the end of our play. I hope you enjoyed. Let's just call our lovely actors back for a round of applause. A great big thank you to everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Assalamualaikum and bye.
Thank you, Group 2 from 6 Knowledge. That was wonderful, mashallah. So I would like to invite Ustaz Anas to give his wisdom. Please welcome.
Thank you for the group just now, group Haziq, Iliyin, Hibah, Sumayah, and Zara. Okay. I can overall I can say that momentum from the first group and the second group is not it become lower tau, dia punya what we call the vibe dia a bit lower, but then I should give credit to Haziq. He's a good narrator and I love his outfit. It's very traditional. And then Sumaya and Zara, I can see that both of you quite slow. The pace is quite slow. I'm not sure why. Maybe you lack of practicing the things. And then Hiba, the expressions is not really good because you just static like that. I think you should more. You can do more actually, right? You can do more because you have ability to do that. And then the last one, Iliyin. Iliyin, the eye contact to the camera. So, but the rest, I think okay for the whole performance. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you, Ustaz Anas. MashaAllah. Yeah, I can see the Malaysian banco there just now, Haziq. All right, so let's proceed with the third group. Presenting Act 1, Scene 3. Please welcome Group 3 from 6 Justice.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So we are Group 1 and we'll be presenting Act 1, Scene 3. And we hope you enjoyed this play. So now let's introduce the characters. And let's start with Hanan.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Hanan and I will be playing Macbeth.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Rihan and I'll be playing Banku.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Keisha and I'll be playing Witch One as well as the narrator.
And I'm Nia and I'll be playing Witch 2.
Sit back and relax and we hope you enjoy our play. In a dark, gloomy forest, not far from where Macbeth and his army were in a battle, three strange sisters met near a big old oak tree. Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine. Sister, where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap and munched and munched and munched. Give me, quoth I, aren't thee which the rumphid runyon cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, muster o' the tiger, but in a sieve I'll thither sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do. The art kind.
You are muted.
I'll give thee a wing,
The art kind.
and I another.
I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow. All the quarters that they know, outstrip men's cart. I'll drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live amid vivid. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9, shall he dwindle, peak and pine. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed. Look what I have.
Show me, show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb, wrapped as homeward he did come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand,
Poster of the sea and land, thus to go about,
thrice to thine and thrice to mine.
and thrice again to make up 9. Peace to chant one up.
Enter Macbeth and Banquo.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
You're muted, Rehan. Rehan, you're muted.
Oh, very nice. How far is it called to forest? What are these so withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it? Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me. By each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be woman, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Queen of Cawdor. All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are you fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner, you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope, that he seems wrapped withal. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail!
Hail!
Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier. Though stout, yet king, though thou be not. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail!
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Cyril's death, I know I am Thane of Glamis. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief. No more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why, upon this blasted heath, you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
The earth hath bubbles. Sorry. The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted, as breath into the wind, would they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do speak about, or have you eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too. Went it not so?
The self same tune and words. Who's here?
That is our play. Let's invite our characters back on screen. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed our play. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Group 3 from 6's Justice. There's a lot of positive comments coming from the judges, but I would like to invite Teacher Yana to share her thoughts.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. So this group is, for me, you guys are very impressive. I love your cooperation among each other. I mean, in terms of costume, all of you did very well. I love the fake beard for Raihan, I think, right? And also Hanan wears such makeup and stuff. I think it's very attractive. For me personally, I'm actually not very familiar with Macbeth, but it kind of attracts me to learn more about this theatre. So good job for that. And in terms of intonation as well, you guys did good. In terms of props, you guys did very well. For example, you guys had like every witches normally will have like this kind of wand. So you guys had it. Kisha had it, Mia had it. And for Kisha, I really love your intonation and how you can play yourself very well in terms of narrator and also witch, right? You play two roles in here, right? So you did very well on that. And in terms of intonation, I really like everyone's intonation. You guys did very well, and your expression as well on how you move your facial expression, especially. So I think this group is, I mean, I applaud your efforts and thank you so much for giving us such cool and such impressive performance. Thank you.
Thank you, Teacher Yana. And that is the end of Act 1, Scene 3. So Macbeth was later truly appointed as the Thane of Cawdor, fulfilling the prophecy of the witches. To celebrate, the king's army feasted at Macbeth Castle. Lady Macbeth, longing for the crown, talked Macbeth into killing the king. Murder while the king was in bed. That night, after the feast, Macbeth saw his good friend Banquo and his young lad Leonce. They talked about the prophecies, and Macbeth later saw a vision. So to present Act 2, Scene 1, I would love to invite Group 4 from 6's Knowledge. Please welcome. Just checking, is Ame here?
No.
Ame is not here? All right, so we would need Adam, you're Macbeth, right?
I know.
You're Macbeth, right?
Banquo and Macbeth.
Oh, you're gonna do Macbeth and Banquo?
I don't know.
All right, I think you should be
I want to
Macbeth.
add-
I'll call someone from a different group to be a Banquo.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So can I have Banquo from 6 Justice to help this group?
What? Ya ke?
Yeah, 6 Justice, Banquo, can you please help this group? Thank you.
Fine.
No. Yusuf.
Oh no, yay!
From 6 Justice playing.
Azral, I want to ask a question, but you never respond.
Banquo,
No, what was that question? I was focusing on the speech.
Haris, Azra, isn't it you? Banquo from your group.
Yeah, I'm Banquo from.
Can you please help this group? You can play Banquo. Thank you so much.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what. Okay, I've never seen.
It's the same line. It's the same line.
Oh,
Yes.
oh
Right.
okay. I'll show you. Let me show you. Oh well, never mind. Wait, who's the narrator in this group? Because I've never been in this group before.
You're just playing Banquo, not the narrator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you turn on your video, please?
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right. You can start, Akhil.
Assalamualaikum. We
Oh,
from 6 Knowledge Group 2 Rooftop and will be acting Act 2 Scene 1. I'm Akhil. I'll be playing as narrator and Fiance, the son of Banco.
And I am Adam Harith. I will be presenting as Macbeth.
Wait, teacher, do I have to introduce myself as well? Okay. I'm Faris as well, and I will be helping this group play Banquo.
Enter Banco and Fiance with a torch before him.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take it this letter, sir.
Hold, take my sword.
He gives his sword to Fiance.
There's husbandry in heaven. The candles are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me.
and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose.
Enter Macbeth.
Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. He hath been in unusual pleasure and sent forth great largesse to your offices. This diamond he greets your wife withal. By the name of most kind hostess, and shut up in measureless content.
He gives Macbeth a jewel.
Being unprepared, our will become the servant to defect, which else should free have wrought.
All's well. I dreamed last night of the 3 word sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we will spend it some words upon the business, if you will grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent, when 'tis, it shall make honour for you.
So I lose none. In seeking to augment it, but still keep my boss of franchise and elegance clear, I shall be consoled.
Could repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Banquo and Fleance exit.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but the dagger of the mind, of false creation, of proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet in form as palpable as this which now I draw.
He draws his dagger.
Thou marshals me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade on dungeon, gods of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs. Thus to mine eyes, over the one half world nature seems dead. In wicked dreams abuse the kitten sleep. Witchcraft celebrates. Pale hecats of rings, which and word alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, whose howls his watch, thus with stealthy pace, with Tarquin's sight, towards his design. Most like a ghost, thou, sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear thy very stones prate of my whereabouts, and take the present aura from the time, which now suits with it, whilst I tread, he lives, words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives.
A bell rings.
I go.
Ting.
I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
He exits. So that's all for today. I'd like to invite all the characters to the screen. Bye. We hope you enjoy and thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Group 4 from 6 Knowledge. So before we listen to the comments from the judges, I would like to remind students in the chat box to reduce chatting while performance is happening, not so that we don't disturb the actors, as well as so that the recording is nice. All right. So thank you for that, students. I would like to now invite Teacher Noor to give her words.
Thank you, Teacher Aisha. All right. First of all, good job, group. I lost counting, group 4. I'm not sure what happened. I'm guessing there should be another person who doesn't turn up. That's why Farid has to replace.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Okay, all right. So I think, to be fair, I'm not going to comment on Faris because Faris is helping out. So my comments would be mostly for Akil and Adam. Okay, Adam, I like your voice. Actually, you have the privilege of being Macbeth because of the strength in your voice. You can really give a lot actually. But again, I think it's the same comment is the facial expression. There's a lot of monologue in Macbeth's dialogue in this scene. So if you could just make believe that you're really talking to yourself, that will be better. And then for Akil, I think my comment to you would be next time you can adjust your camera position because to get a better view from the audience point of view. Okay, so that's actually very important when you are performing online. Other than that, I think that's all. Great job and all the best for your future performances.
Thank you, Teacher Noor. So now let's proceed with the second group. Presenting Act 2, Scene 1. Please welcome Group 5 from 6 Happiness.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adam and I'm the narrator for Act 2, Scene 1.
Assalamualaikum. I am Yusuf and I will be playing as Macbeth.
Speak.
Assalamualaikum. I am Flans and I'm Tasfik and I'm gonna play as Flans, the son of Banco.
Now let's sit back, relax and enjoy the show. How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I've not heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take this later, sir.
Oh, take my sword. He gives his sword to Flans. There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summon lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. The superpowers restrain in me. The curse thought the nature give way to in repose. Enter Macbeth. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
Wait, sir. Not yet at rest. The king's abed. He has been in unusual pleasure, and sent forth great largesse to your officers. This diamond he greet your wife withal.
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to the fact, which else should we have wrought?
I dreamed last night of the three weird sisters. To you, they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, we can entreat an hour to serve. We would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time, of course.
At your kind leisure.
It shall make honor for you.
So I lost none in seeking to augment it, but still keep my bosom purchase and airlines clear. I shall be consoled.
A good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you. Benko and Flans exit.
Is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I still see, and I see thee still. Art thou not? Fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight, or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding to hit the oppressed brain, and I see the yet in form as palpable as this which I draw.
He draws his dagger. I would like to invite the characters to screen. That's it from us. We hope you enjoy the show.
Okay, thank you, Group 5 from 6 Happiness. I would like to invite Ustaz Anas to give his wisdom. Go ahead, Ustaz.
When it comes to performance, right? When it comes to performance, the main important criteria is the smoothness lah. Yeah, smoothness. It's very slow pace, very slow, and then you don't have the expression pun tak it's not really clear. Tak sampai. It's not deliver well for me. So sorry, but I can give a credit to Tasfik. Tasfik, I think he he was trying his best to give his dialogue kan, but then itulah tak best lah, kurang sikit lah. But hopefully after this can give some the environment be more interesting, inshallah. Okay, good job, thank you from me. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Ustaz Anas. So now let's proceed with the third group. Presenting Act 2, Scene 1, please welcome Group 6 from 6's Justice.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 2 of Year 6 Justice. Group 6 of Year 6 Justice, and today we are going to present Act 2, Scene 1. Let's get to know the characters. I am the narrator. I'm Hafsa, and today I'm going to be playing the narrator.
I'm Adlan, and I'm playing for Macbeth.
I am Faris Azra, and today I'm going to be Benko.
Hi, I'm Naufal, and I'm going to be playing for Lance.
Is gonna be playing. Amir is gonna be playing the servant. Now sit back and relax and enjoy our play. Enter Banco and Fleance with a torch before him.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take Titis later, sir.
Hold, take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies laid upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose.
Enter Macbeth and the servant with a torch.
Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend?
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. He hath been in unusual pleasure and sent for great largesse to your offices. This diamond he greets your wife withal. In the name of most kind hostess, and shut up in measureless content.
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect. Which else should free have wrought?
All's well. I dreamed last night of the three weird sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent, when 'tis it shall make honor for you.
So I lose none. In seeking to augment it but still keep my bosom franchise and my elegance clear, I shall be consoled.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. Good luck to you.
Banco and Fleance exit.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed.
Servant exits.
Is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw.
He draws his dagger.
Thou marshals me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else with all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes, now are the one half world. Nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse. The curtains sleep, witchcraft celebrates spell hackets of rings, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, whose house is watched, thus with his stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides towards his design, moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps, which way they walk for fear. Thy very stone sprit of my whereabouts, and take the present horror from the time, which now suits with it. While I tread, he leaves, words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
he exits. I would like to invite all of the characters to the screen. Thank you for listening and paying attention to our play. I hope you had a great time. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you, 6's Justice. So now I would like to invite Teacher Yana to share her thoughts.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Right, congratulations for this group. Right, I'm just gonna comment individually and as a whole. First, I would like to comment on Adlan's voice. I think Adlan's voice is very good for theatre kind of setting, and of course it's very clear. But I think he has to improve the gesture, and also it's gonna be even better if you have your own costume, and also probably add some props to give more impact for your role. Okay. And regarding Faris, you have props. Your gesture is also very good. Your intonation and expression is also very good, right? And the narrator Hafsa, I really advise you to increase your volume and also to play to give good intonation as well, to practice more on the intonation. And now you have clear voice, alhamdulillah, and also the overall good job, everyone. Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, teacher.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallahu khairan, teacher. I just want it to be the best. I just want everyone to love it. That's all.
Okay, thank you,
Alright,
teacher.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much. All right. So thank you, Teacher Yana, and that is the end of Act 2, Scene 1. Now, before we proceed with the next act and scene, I would like to remind the students who are not in the play, if you're not in the group, you're not presenting at that moment, kindly mute yourself. Do not interrupt the play. You don't have to remind them that you're muted and these kind of things. Their group will do the role, inshallah. All right. So now let's proceed with the next scene. So that night, what happened was Macbeth went into the chamber of the king with his dagger. Okay, the deed was done. Blood in his hand. He washed it off, but the guilt remains. And Lady Macbeth put the blames on the drunken guards of the chamber. The Thanes, the knights, and all the king's men later found out about the death of the king. And so they fought. So let's hear the next part. Act 2, Scene 3, first to be presented by Group 7 of 6 Happiness. So please welcome on stage Group 7 from 6 Happiness.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 3 of 6 Happiness and we will be presenting Act 2, Scene 3. Let's get to know the characters. Hi, I'm Danish from 6 Happiness and I'm playing as Donald Bain and the narrator.
Hi, my name is Khalif. I play as Macbeth.
Hi, my name is Akil and I'm playing as Benku.
Hi, my name is Salha and I play Macduff.
Hi, my name is Mas Amir. I play as Lady Macbeth.
Hi, my name is Faris. I play as Lennox.
Now, we hope you enjoy our performance. Early that morning after Duncan was killed, enter Macduff.
Oh, her! 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 No, her cannot contain or name these.
What's the matter?
Enter Macbeth and Lennox.
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murderer has broke upon the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What is it you say? The life?
Mean you, His Majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new bargain. Do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourselves.
Macbeth and Lennox exit.
Ring the alarm bell, murder and treason, Banquo, Donald Blaine, Malcolm, awake, shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look upon death itself. Up, and see the great doom's image. Malcolm, Beppo, Ezra Grace, rise up and walk like spirits. To countenance this horror, ring the bell.
Bell rings. Enter Lady Macbeth.
What's the business? That's such a hideous trumpet call to parley. The sleepers of the house? Speak, speak.
Oh, gentle lady, this is not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell.
Enter Banquo.
Oh, Banquo! Oh, Banquo! Our royal father's murdered!
Oh, Alice, what in our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear Duff, I briefly contradicted myself and say it is not so.
Enter Macbeth and Lennox.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant, there is nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere less is left this vault to brag of.
Enter Malcolm and Donovan. What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Our royal father's murdered!
Oh, by whom?
Floors of his chamber, as it seemed had done it. Their hands and faces were badged with blood. So were their daggers, which on white. We found upon their pillows. They stared and were dejected. No man's life was be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do not repent of my fury, that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man, the expedition of my violet love, outrun the pause of reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed steps look like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make love's known?
Hold me hence. Oh,
Look to the lady.
What do you hold this or something?
What should be spoken here, where our fate hid in our girlhood may rush and seize us. Let's away, our tears are not yet brewed. Lady Macbeth
Look to the lady.
Lady Macbeth is assisted to leave.
And when we have our naked frailties head that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. Fierce and scruple shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
Oh,
Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet at the hall together.
Well contented.
well contented.
And
that's the end of our performance. I'd like to invite all characters to the screen. We hope you enjoy our performance. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.
Guys.
Thank you very much, Group 7 from 6 Happiness. That was a wonderful performance. So I would like to invite Teacher Noor to give her comments.
Thank you, Teacher Aisha. Congratulations, this group. It's a very, a job well done. You guys have many members, so I will just comment very quickly. So first of all, I think everyone can see, not just me, Talha's effort so much effort, not just your voice, your spirit. We can feel, we can feel the momentum. And also your props, the fact that you brought the alarm with you and all that, that really helps in, bringing up the momentum of your performance. And I also like the part when Talha, Lennox, Faris, and also Macbeth, you guys exchanged the dialogue and the pace is very nice. So that is what we want. That's what Ustaz Anas meant just now when he talked about the smoothness of the performance. The dialogue exchange happens very in a very smooth manner. Other than that, I think that's all. Yeah. So I just want to highlight again to other groups. If you have props, believe me, that really helps in improving your performance. So well done, this group.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Teacher Noor. That was a wonderful comment. So next, let's proceed with the second group presenting Act 2, Scene 3. Please welcome Group 8 from 6 Knowledge on stage.
Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. We're from Group 3, 6 Knowledge, and we'll be doing an online play of Act 2, Scene 3 of the play Macbeth. Now, let us introduce our characters.
Hi everyone, I'm Lukman and I'll be playing as Macbeth.
Hi everyone, I'm Akil and I'm playing Lady Macbeth.
Hi everyone, I am Zain and I will play as Bangkor.
Hi everyone, my name is Alif and I will be playing as Macduff.
Hi everyone, I'm Shami and I'll be playing as Lennox.
Hi everyone, I'm Arik and I will be playing as Donald Bain.
Hi everyone, I'm Faris and I'll be playing as Malcolm. Now that the characters are done introducing themselves, let's get started with the play.
It was the middle of the night in Macbeth's castle. The winds were howling, birds silent, and King Duncan dead. Macbeth and Lennox were in the hall when suddenly Macduff charged in. Enter Macduff, Macbeth, and Lennox.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue no heart cannot conceive, no name thee!
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder broke up the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What is it you say? The life?
Mean you, His Majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with the new Gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See, and then speak yourselves.
Enter Macbeth and Lennox. Lennox and Macbeth exit.
Awake, awake, ring the alarm bell, murder and treason, Banquo, Donalbain, Malcolm, awake, shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself, up, and see the great doom's image, Malcolm, Banquo, as from your graves, rise up and walk like sprites to countenance this horror, ring the bell.
Bell rings. Enter Lady Macbeth. What's the business that such hideous trumpet calls to parley, the sleepers of the house? Speak, speak.
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell.
Enter Banquo.
Oh, Banquo, our royal master's murdered.
Whoa, Alice, what? In our house?
To cruel anywhere, Leda. I pretty contradict that thyself and say it is not so.
Enter Macbeth and Lennox.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time, far from this instant. There's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Reowning grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lease is left this spot to brag of.
Enter Malcolm and Donalbain.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh, by whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all bathed with blood. So were the daggers, which unwhite we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh yet I do repent me of my fury, that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love round the pauser, outrun the pauser, reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with its golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature, far from ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderess, that had a heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make love known.
Help me hence home. Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues, that most may claim this argument for ours?
What should be spoken here? Where our fate? Hid in an auger hole? May rush and seize us. That's a way, our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
Look to the lady,
Lady Macbeth is assisted to leave.
and when we have our naked fanatical seat that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work. To know it further, fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God, I stand and tense. Against the undivulged pretense, I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So all, let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet it the whole together.
Well contented.
All but Malcolm and Donald being exit.
What will ye do? Let's not consort them to show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland I, our separated fortunes shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, dash daggers in men's smiles, the near in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave taking, but shift away. There's war in that theft, which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
They exit.
Now, that was the end of our scene. I would like to invite all of our characters back onto the screen. Thank you for watching our performance. We hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
I guess.
Thank you, Six Knowledge. There was a lot of positive comments coming from the judges' room here. So I would like to invite Ustaz Anas to give his wisdom. Go ahead, Ustaz.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. The gentleman group. Wow, semua lelaki ya. Okay. Ni baru best ni. Ni baru best. So overall, I can say that I love the background. It's really attractive. And then, okay, I should give comment to one of you lah. One by one. Alif. Ui, effort Alif. The voice, it's very awesome. You know, you have a very great voice. Can't wait for bahasa you can make that one also. Okay, nice job. Good job. Siapa tadi? Alif Mirza. And then Faris. Okay, Faris, I think you should I think you can improve your intonation sikit lah. Improve intonation. Make it more dramatic sikit ke. Okay, intonation, but the rest okay. And then Lukman, your content is very good. Your deliver okay. Akil pun okay. Zaim, your voice after this in the future please improve to make it more louder lah. Make it more louder. And then Arik okay. Arif okay juga lah. Okay. But overall, okay, last one. Appearance. I want to touch about appearance because just now I think I want to comment the previous group also. Can I comment the previous group? Okay, boleh sikit. appearance, guys, you are actually doing a performance in front of of your laptop, of course. And then please fix something like if your hair cut, I mean like you sikat rambut sikit, I mean your tudung ke, be professional. Okay, neat, of course, in front of the camera. Kalau your hair cut tu sikat rambut sikit lah, make it nice to see, of course. Okay, thank you from me. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That was wonderful. Thank you, Six Knowledge. And again, thank you, Ustaz Anas. Now, let's proceed with the third group and the final group for today. So, drum roll. Let's call upon group 3 from 6's Justice to present Act 2, Scene 3. Please welcome on stage.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, boys, girls, and teachers. We really hope you enjoy this. We will be playing Act 2, Scene 3. We really hope you enjoy the show. But before we start, let's introduce the characters. I will be playing Malcolm and the narrator.
I'll be playing Lady Macbeth.
I'll be playing Macbeth.
I'll be playing Lennox.
And I will be playing Banquo.
And I'll be playing Macduff. I just want to say that Teacher Aisha was right. The pressure is really high.
Well, all the best, guys. All the best.
On a stormy night, inside the silent corridor of the castle, enter Macduff.
Oh, the terror! Neither the tongue nor heart could conceive nor name thee.
What's happened?
Most malevolent murder have accomplished his horrendous plot on our defenseless law and has burst open the gates, O death dungeon.
What do you mean?
You mean the Majesty himself?
Do not urge me to speak. See for yourself in the king's chamber and feel your eyes on the cruel atrocity of the devil.
Macbeth and Lennox exit.
Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bells. Murder and treason. Banquo and Donalbain. Malcolm, awake! Find against this downy sleep. Death's counterfeit. And look on death itself. See the great treachery. Malcolm, Banquo, emerge from whence you came to countenance this horror. Ring the bell.
Bell rings.
Sorry.
Enter Lady Macbeth.
What's the problem that such a hideous trombone calls blaring in my ears to parley the sleepers of the house? Explain.
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in one's ear would murder as it fell.
Enter Banquo.
Banquo, our royal master is murdered.
What, in our house? Woe, alas.
Too cruel. Anywhere, my friend, I prithee, contradict thyself and declare it is not so.
Enter Macbeth, Lennox, and Ross.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time, for from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys, renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees is left in this vault to brag off.
Enter Malcolm and Donalbain.
Hello, what is amiss?
You are and do not note. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped, the very source of it stopped.
The royal father's been murdered.
By whom?
Shall avenge him. As it appeared, those of his chambers had done. Blood was stained all over their hands and faces. Upon their pillows were the unwiped daggers which we found. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent myself of my brutal fury, that I did slay them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man, only I. Macbeth has the expedition of my violent passion outrun the positive reason. Here lay Duncan, his ghostly white corpse splattered with his cold-blooded and his savage gas stabs, like a devastation in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their sharp daggers immortally dripping in gore.
Help me, Hansel.
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues, that most may claim this argument for ours?
Where our fate hit in auger hole, may rush and seize us. Let away, our tears are not yet brewed.
Not our strong sorrow upon the foot of mention.
Look to the lady.
Lady Macbeth is assisted to leave.
Let us meet and question this ghastly piece of work to investigate further. Fears and hesitations quiver me, but against the undivulged pretense I battle of rebellious malice.
And so do I.
So,
Oh, all.
let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well,
Well
Contented.
Contented.
All but Malcolm and Donalbain exit. What will you do? Let's not consort with them to show an unfelt sorrow is an office, which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland our separated fortunes shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smile. The near in blood, the near bloody.
This murderous shaft that's shot has not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave taking, but shift away. There's warrant in that theft, which steals itself when there's no mercy left. They exit. That is all for our play. I'd like to invite all the actors back to the stage. Uh, Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it.
thank you. Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Bye.
How was it?
Sorry, apa lah? Why your mic always?
Yeah, my mic.
Yes, I know.
All right, I done. I hope you're feeling better now that you're done. Okay. So let's invite teacher Yana to give her comments, inshallah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Okay, so alhamdulillah, this is the final group, right? Okay, I'm just gonna comment individually and then the strength and the weakness of the group, inshallah. Okay, regarding Farid, yeah, actually Farid's mic is a bit disturbing. You know, like Farid keeps putting down the mic like this and then he put that up. So it's kind of disturbing and yeah. So next time probably you can fix on that one. But in terms of the narrator, you are quite alert. You are alert on the cue, like what will happen after this and stuff like that. So you are very good on that. And Arya, you have good and clear voice. Good and clear voice. Aida, you did great job. Your intonation is great. But it's better if you fix the camera position. Okay. Next time, please put down like the camera or things like that. Mia, since you play Macbeth, and it's kind of like a main character, right? So I think it's best if you could improve your intonation and also be more passionate in uttering your dialogue, right? And for Aisha, it's very important to make your voice clearer and also to improve your intonation, right? And for Umar, to have good and clear intonation, and you have good and clear intonation, and also you are good in expressing your role. And Sabrina, you have clear voice, but you can improve is in terms of your facial expression. And overall, I think this group kind of lack passion a bit, I think, which probably if you practice more, maybe you can improve on the passion in uttering the dialogue and stuff like that, right? And I noticed that most of the camera positions in this group is quite distorted, some here and there. So I think that kind of thing also should be focused, right? Thanks. Thank you. That's all from me, Hamida.
Thank you, Teacher Yana. So, and that is the end of Act 2, Scene 3, concluding all of the performances. So now we are going to give the judges some time to finalize the scores, and they will be announcing best performer for each scene, best performance for each scene, and overall group winner, and the best performer for the whole day. All right. So students,
Actually, you're making me confused.
What are you confused about?
When you say their performance, you repeat performance, and then I'm like confused.
So there will
But
be
you-
best performance and best performer for each scene. And
Ah.
overall, all the 9 groups, best performer and best performance. So there will be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 awards. Okay, inshallah. So, all right. So I'm super proud of you guys. Your effort, your voice, your intonation, your eye contact. I know that you tried so hard. I know that you put a lot of effort, and I see those efforts, those costume, those props. All of us, we notice every single effort that you guys put. And I really hope that this little exposure to theater spark interest in some of you to explore performing arts and classical theater, classical literature. Okay. So while waiting for the judges to finalize their scores, I'm going to finish the story of Macbeth, because just now we only ended at Act 2, Scene 3, right? So what happens was, after Duncan's death, Macbeth, being the cousin of the king, so naturally he was the next in line, but the murder that he did left a big hole in his heart. Okay, so Macbeth later committed further murders. He killed Banquo and many families that made him doubted his power, that were threat to his throne. Lady Macbeth, on the other hand, she was disturbed by the tragedies, so she took out her life after many sleepless nights. She actually committed suicide. And finally, the Thanes and the knights, they finally learned of Macbeth's treacherous deeds, and they fought against him. They fought against Macbeth, and they threw him off the throne. So the story of Macbeth ended with the death of Macbeth himself. And so that was the end of the reign of Macbeth. The tale of ambition, the tale of power, and the tale of treason. Right. So I would like to invite a few students to give their comments on what they're feeling right now. Who would be interested? How about I call
Me. I don't
don't
know anybody.
All right, I'm gonna invite Aidan first. Come on, Aidan.
I'm feeling freezing.
Aidan, video on.
No,
Video
teacher,
on.
I don't want. Teacher.
Video on, please.
No, okay, fine. Don't need me.
All right then. Faris Azral, come on board.
Me, please, why?
Okay, so I'm feeling a bit nervous to think about what the judges think. I don't know what Teacher Yana thinks about my performance. I don't know what Ustaz Anas feels about my performance, and I don't know what Teacher Noor thinks about my performance. And I'm like scared. Am I like, do they think my performance is bad or they think it's good? I don't know. It's very terrifying. Like, yeah.
All right, thank you. Now, thank you, Faris. Now, I would like to call upon Mariam from 6 Happiness to share your thoughts, Mariam.
I'm feeling a
Mariam,
bit nervous.
video on, Mariam.
Okay, wait. I am feeling a bit nervous actually, and I'm like shivering everywhere right now.
Okay. So how do you feel after the whole thing?
Feel like relieved that I'm first.
You feel like?
I'm really relieved that my show was first. I don't have to do it at the last.
That's good. That's a good thing, right?
So the difference.
Okay, so let's invite another student. How about Alif Mirza?
Me.
Alif Mirza, can you come on board? There you go. Alif.
Okay. I did my best. If I don't win, at least I tried. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So anyone else would like to? Farid. I hear Farid saying me. Farid, go ahead, Farid.
Right now, I hate myself for doing the play. I was terrible.
No, you're not. You're wonderful.
I mean, the breathing was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Farid, don't think bad about yourself. To me, you did
Think of the
incredible.
mic.
Heavy breathing.
Yeah, just don't play with the mic, that's all.
Can I do?
Heavy breathing.
Don't do this.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so I have a feeling that the judges are ready. They
Um,
are. Okay.
Teacher.
All right, yes, they are ready. Okay.
okay, I'm
So,
scared now.
let's call upon to announce the best performer and the best performance for each act, for each scene, and also to announce the best performer and performance overall. I would like to invite Teacher Noor on stage.
Oh no, teacher. Oh
Please
god.
be nice.
Oh,
Please be
no.
nice.
The horror, the
Yeah.
horror.
Okay, I'm afraid I'll make mistakes. So when we say best performance, we're referring to the class. Is it?
Okay. Best performance for each scene. So there were 3 scenes just now. So the best performance is the whole class. Yes, that's right.
Okay. All right. So, okay, let me just check again. We will start with best performance. Okay, best performance for each scene. Okay, so there will be one class that I will announce. We'll start with Act 1, Scene 3. Okay, so that's the first one, the first round. Okay, so Act 1, Scene 3, the best group goes to 6's Justice.
Yes!
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Oh my god, yes, bro, success.
Good job. Good job. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll move on to the second one. The second round is Act 2, Scene 1. Act 2, Scene 1, the best performance goes to, wait, yeah. Okay, judges, please let me know if I announce it wrongly. Okay, we have a tie between 2 classes for Act 2, Scene 1.
Tiebreaker.
So I will just announce both classes, okay? So the best performance goes to Knowledge and Justice.
Yes, oh my god.
Yes. Oh my god. Alhamdulillah.
Oh my god.
And the last scene is Act 2, Scene 3. The best performance, also there's a tie here, but this time around there's a tie between Happiness and Knowledge.
Oh, what?
Alhamdulillah.
What?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
We won 3. We won 2.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Now let's go to the best performers. Okay, best performers. Okay, I will announce first best performers for each scene and then best performers for all. Okay. We have a few actors with the same score, so it will be best performance. We don't have one distinct mark for one particular actor. Okay, so for Act 1, Scene 3, the best performers go. Okay, the best performers goes to Rehan, Mariam, and Kisha. So well done, the 3 of you.
Oh.
Okay, and Act 2, Scene 1, best performers. Best performer. Okay, okay, that's one person with a distinct mark for Act 2, Scene 1, Faris Azral.
Yay.
Okay,
Good
and
job.
Act
Good job.
Alhamdulillah.
No, oh my god, I won.
Okay, and Act 2, Scene 3, best performers are. Can you guys guess?
Not me.
Alif.
Yes, I know.
Alif.
Yeah, Alif.
Alif
Knowledge,
and
Alif.
Talha. Okay, Alif and Talha.
Okay.
For
Oh,
your
let's go.
information- For your
Oh.
information, Alif, Talha, Mariam, Kisha, and Rehan, they share the same high score.
Wow. Faris over the
Woo.
top. Faris over the top.
So again, congratulations. Students, can you mute for a while? Okay, I just gonna do a summary. Okay, so congratulations to each and every one of you. It doesn't matter whether you are best performers or not. We just want to celebrate those who, put in extra effort. But we really appreciate and enjoyed the performance. So the key to having, the best performance is practice. Practice makes perfect. So remember all the judges' comments. Remember about your facial expression, your intonation, your props, your pace, your smoothness, your camera position, and all that they contribute to, having a good performance. And I personally would also like to mention a few students which I think have done an outstanding job. I like, again, Aisha Kamila for being the narrator. Talha, your spirit, I adore that. And also Alif, for me today, you are the man of the match. You really did, an outstanding job. You really, in fact, you gave me a goosebump. I was like, oh my god, you are already like an experienced actor. Yeah, and then others who have put on your makeup and your costume, your props. Congratulations. So with that, that's all for me. Sorry for taking a lot of your time. Thank you again, Teacher Aisha, for having.
Can we invite Teacher Yana and after that Ustaz Anas to give last words?
Okay, my last word. Congratulations to all of you, all classes, all students. You did a very good job to the performance. I think my last word will be, as you can see just now, the man of the match was siapa tu? Alif, right? Alif Mirza. So I think Alif Mirza put effort on his expression. So expression is the number one, I think, for this performance. Expression number one. So if you give your true expression to the performance, I think you can compete with Alif, inshallah. Thank you. Do your best for the future, inshallah. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.
Teacher Yana, go ahead.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Okay, Alhamdulillah, congratulations everyone. Alhamdulillah, finally this Macbeth virtual mini theatre has ended. Okay, and everyone has contributed a lot for this. I believe you guys practiced very well. Probably before this, you had like a form of, meetings as well to discuss about this, right? Everyone did a good job. I hope you guys can continue to play this kind of things again in the future, and I'll be glad to be the observer or anything. Okay, this theatre is about Macbeth, right? But I think it's about power struggle and all that. Since you guys are in Islamic school, I think it's very important to insert some kind of Islamic thinking in this kind of thing, right? So it's about power struggle. Okay, Allah mentioned in the Quran, for the example, it's about Allah chose you to be a leader. So everyone was chosen by Allah, and it's your responsibility to be kind of like a good leader and all kind of thing. And also there are a few mentions about witch in this kind of theater, right? Witches and all that. And we also in Islam, we believe those kind of witches exist, but they are in the help of jinn and shaitan, and they are not in the Islamic way. So cannot be like, oh, in the future I want to be a witch, those kind of things. So you still have to have the correct Islamic guidelines, even though you learn about this kind of things. I hope if we see Islamic students can apply that in their life. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, teachers. MashaAllah, that was the sweet ending, Teacher Yana. Thank you so much. All right, so I would like to invite everyone back on screen. We're going to have a group photo. Everyone
Teacher,
back
can
on
I ask a
screen. We're gonna
question?
have yeah, what's your question?
So like, if like we already like win the knee, is it will you give it like is it just like
if the school reopens, I'll give you chocolate. Is that what you mean?
Yay!
All right, so let's take a group photo. Okay, everyone, when I say 1, 2, 3, you're gonna smile. Okay, when I say 1, 2, 3, you're gonna smile. Just waiting for everyone to be on screen.
Everyone is on screen. We have 2 pages, teacher. We have 2 pages.
I'll take 2 pages. Don't worry. Everyone be on screen, waiting for the rest of you to be on.
3.
There is 50 people, down to 49.
Waiting for the first page to be complete.
Let me take my Fortnite cap. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so first page, smile. 1, 2, 3. All right, first page is ready. All right, now second page. Second page, smile. Everyone smile because you don't know which page you are. Okay, smile.
No one know.
Okay, done. Done. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for putting all of your effort.
No problem.
I hope all of you have a great weekend.
problem.
Thank you
Makeup
again to
now.
all the judges as well. I really appreciate everything that you guys did. All
Thank
right.
you for being nice.
Thank you.
Teacher, can I say
everyone.
something?
Good job, everyone.
Have a nice day, everyone. You all
Have a
did
nice
good.
day.
Assalamualaikum. Jazakallah khairan. Terima kasih.
GG's, guys. GG's.
Bye bye.
Ustaz Anas, do we have homeroom? Wait, Ustaz Anas.
We miss you, Teacher Yana. Bye.
Do we have
Do we have
homeroom?
homeroom, guys?
You already
Do we have
left.
homeroom?
Wah, apalah.
We have homeroom, guys.
No homeroom today.
We got
Okay,
GG's.
bye.
GG's,
Bye,
guys.
teacher.
GG's.
Okay, teacher. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
See you,
Bye bye.
guys.